Guys, my name is Vikas Parasar and we are here for physical examination of abdomen. Before we start, we should discuss about anatomy of abdomen. It will helpful for physical examination. So firstly, the abdomen cavity is extended in between thoracic diaphragm and two pelvic diaphragm. The abdomen is divided into two ways for descriptive purpose. The first one is abdomen is divided into four parts of imaginary lines which meets at umbilicus. These parts are right upper quadrant, left upper quadrant, right lower quadrant and left lower quadrant. The second one is abdomen divided in 9 sections which are epigastric, umbilical, hypogastric or suprapubic, right hypochondrium, left hypochondrium, right lumbar, left lumbar, right iliac region and left iliac region. The main organ of right upper quadrant is liver, gallbladder, head of pancreas, hepatic flexor of colon, duodenum. In left upper quadrant, spleen, stomach, body and tail of pancreas, transverse colon. In left lower quadrant, sigmoid colon, left ovary and descending colon. And right lower quadrant, cecum, appendix, ascending colon, right ovary. The kidney is a retroperitoneal organ and lies T12 to L3 in posterior abdomen. The costovertebral angle formed by lower border of 12th rib and transverse process of upper lumbar vertebra defines where the exam the kidney tenderness called costovertebral angle tenderness. Continuous with abdomen cavity but angulated posteriorly lie pelvic cavity which contain ureter, bladder, pelvic genital organs. Now we are going to examine the abdomen. Before examination, make the patient comfortable. Put a pillow under the head and if possible under the knee. Ask patient to keep arms side and folded across chest. To expose the abdomen, place the seat on pubic symphysis and raise the gown or cloth near nipple line below the xiphoid process. Warm your hands and stethoscope to rub the hands. Stand patient right side. Before to start, ask patient to point to any area of pain so that you can examine that area in last. Firstly, we inspect the abdomen. Observe the general appearance of patient from right of the bed. Inspect the surface, counters and movement of abdomen. Watch for bulge or peristalsis. Try to sit or bend down to inspect tangentially. Now, not especially, the skin including temperature, it's warm or cold. Color, not any bruised and jaundice. Scare, describe or diagram the location. Dilated veins, if it is present, it suggests portal hypertension. Now, at the umbilicus, observe its location and counter or any inflammation. Now we are going to auscultate this method is provide important information about bowel motility. Auscultate the abdomen before percussion and palpation. Place the diaphragm of the stethoscope gently on the abdomen and listen the bowel sounds and note their frequency and character. Normal sound consists click and gurgles occurring at the frequency of 5 to 34 per minute. If the patient have hypertension, auscultate the epigastrium and each upper quadrant for broods. Auscultate over the liver and spleen for friction rub. Now we are going to percussion. It helps you to assess the distribution of amount of gas. Percussion abdomen gently in all four quadrants to determine tympani and dullness. Any dull area suggests an underlying mass or enlarged organs. Now we are going to for palpation to detect abdominal tenderness and some superficial organ or masses. Keeping your hand and forearm on horizontal plane and palpate the abdomen with light dipping motion. Palpate all four quadrants of the abdomen. This method is called light palpation. Now we are going to deep palpation, which requires for liver edge and abdominal masses. Now we are going to examine the liver. We percussion on this to measure vertical span on liver dullness, starting at the level well below the umbilicus in right lower quadrant. Percuss upward towards the liver, identify the lower border of dullness. Next, identify the upper border of liver and starting percuss downward in mid clavicular line. Now we are going to palpation. For this, place your left hand behind the patient, parallel and supporting the right 11th and 12th rib. Ask patient to relax and lever easily palpate by your examining hand. Start palpation to close to right costal margins. Ask patient to take deep breath and feel the liver with your fingertips. On inspiration, the liver is palpate about 3 cm below the costal margin in mid-clavicular line. Now, the hooking technique is useful when the patient is obese. Stand to the right of patient chest, place both hands side by side. Now we are going to examine the spleen. Percuss the spleen left lower anterior chest wall at 6th rib at anterior axillary line. Now palpate the spleen low enough that you can detect the enlargement. Now the left kidney normally is not palpate, but we can detect enlargement kidneys. Move patient to left side and place your right hand behind the patient, just reaching at CVA. A normal right kidney is palpate. To palpate this, use your left hand to lift up and your right hand to feel deep in right upper quadrant. Now we are going to examine the bladder. Normally bladder is not palpable, percuss for dullness. Now aorta is in epigastrium in deep, slightly left of the middle line, and identify aortic pulsation. We should palpate both sides of aorta. Ascending, assessing the possible appendicitis for this patient, ask where is the pain. Palpate carefully an area of the local tenderness. Now finally assessing possible cholecystitis and ventral vertebral hernias, ascites.